What's up, everybody? I'm here with my crazy-haired son.
Hi.
We watched a lot of horror movies this year, so we thought we would start with a horror movie tier list on the Scream franchise. Also, we want to mention spoiler alerts throughout this. So let's get started. We're going to go in order that they came out and rank them either S, A, B, C, or D. First one, the original Scream.
Definitely has to go S tier in my opinion. Just, all around a fantastic movie. The plot twist at the end, I put it S tier.
S tier. For me, it was incredible because I was, probably like 17 when it came out. Was a huge fan of the slasher movies, but they fell off quite a bit. And then Wes Craven brought it back. But for me, it's a classic. S tier.
S tier, definitely.
One of the greatest horror movies in my mind, slasher movies. All right. Scream 2.
Which one was that?
So it came out the next year. They went to college. Because Cotton Weary was in it, but it wasn't him. It was the mom. Remember the mom?
It was the mom and
the guy that was a horror movie fan.
And that the one where the theater group or something captured.
Yeah, it's the whole theater group. Yeah, because it ends up on the stage at the end, but it takes place at the college.
I put that B. It's not that bad of a movie, but not that good of a movie.
Yeah, when it first came out, I wasn't as big of a fan of it as when I rewatched it with you. I'm like, it's pretty good. I definitely like it better now. For me, it's an A or a B. You say a B, so I think it's a solid B.
High B.
It's what I consider a high B, low A. But I think it holds up. Scream 3. It takes place at a mansion, like a Hollywood mansion. They all gather around. This is the one that I didn't like as much as the rest for a lot of reasons. One being the killings were impossible in my mind.
Yeah, no, I did not.
You know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
D tier for me. I did not like that one.
Like, one of the things that I do like about the Scream series is once you find out who the killers are, or killer or killers, is then going back and trying to say, okay, this had to have been this killer.
There's only one killer.
There was only one.
I did not like that one at all.
He had to have teleportation abilities or like something. So,
that was D tier. I did not like that one at all.
Yeah. It's not horrible, but if we're going to put, something on a D, that definitely would be it's my least favorite of all the Scream movies.
Yeah.
So I agree. It's fine putting it D. It's not a bad movie. The main thing I had was it doesn't have as much rewatchable aspect to try to figure out who was the killer at which point when they're tag teaming. All right. Scream was away for a bit. And then they came back after about a decade. Scream 4.
That was the one with her
cousin. Her younger niece or cousin, but played by Emma Roberts.
And that actually fooled me because she was like about to die, but she was actually the killer.
Yeah.
And there was like the hospital at the end. Like we thought it ended in the house, but then it was the hospital, and then.
Yep, that's exactly right. She like got all messed up, but that was all part of her plan because her and her accomplice, it was kind of like a commentary on people wanting to be famous, like social media famous, like they were using Instagram it may not have been Instagram because that might not even have been around at the time, but they were trying to live stream and get fame as a result of it. I liked it.
I'd say A tier.
A tier, really?
I think it's better than the second one.
So you like Scream 4 better than Scream 2?
Yeah, personally.
That might be a controversial opinion, except for that's also my opinion. That's actually my second favorite Scream movie. I just thought it was very well made, and it brought it to a new generation. And I'm with you on that. A tier, Scream 4 taking it. So the most recent one that came out earlier this year, just called Scream. It's the 5th movie, but it was just called Scream again. What are your thoughts?
I liked it. I'm surprised that they actually had the same characters and all. And I'm surprised that one of them died. And
a big character died, yeah.
And I'm surprised.
Again, like it seems like he's always dying.
Yeah.
But this time, he's dead.
Yeah, and I thought it was cool that the jump scare where they were in the shower and all, and the police mom's running and she gets hurt and said that was probably the best jump scare in the whole entire series, in my opinion.
It got me good on that scene.
And both of us didn't even know who one of the killers were. We know both of them were people that we thought were the ones gonna get killed like in like 5 seconds.
And you know what you just reminded me, it's just called Scream. And you know how there's like Halloween and it's just called Halloween like the original, but it's a sequel to the original, but it's kind of it throws out a lot of canon of other stuff. So they're kind of touching upon that as well, because if you remember the whole plot of this one, the killers were trying to recreate, because like
they're trying to recreate the events that happened.
Yeah, everybody was like related. Like it was like the original killer, Stu, and them. They were related, and they were going in the order of people getting. There was some
I like
kind of
that one actually.
Yeah, so it was kind of not a remake, because it's still following the continuity of the first one, but it used the same name, so it touched upon that kind of, it's going on in horror movies right now.
I say A+. I say it's higher than Scream 4.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's kind of, I say A as well. So I guess the debate, we'll put it A. So it's definitely firmly A. So for you would put the newest Scream above Scream 4.
Yeah.
I think probably more people would agree with you than me. I would have Scream 4 higher than Scream. They're both solid A's. So, a tie for A.
Yeah.
There's no need to move anybody down to B or adjust anything. They're both solid A's in our opinion.
And that one was also a social media one. And weren't they trying to take a picture of him or something?
So that actually had a lot of commentary about the toxic fan community, because remember, they were upset at the direction that like Stab 8 had went. And so they were so upset, they're like, screw it, we got to go back to the original. And that again goes back to like touching upon how Halloween got so far away from the original, especially by like part 8, Friday 13th. We've seen these, Nightmare on Elm Street, that finally gets to a point where like, I just got to start over and go back to the original awesomeness. And that's kind of, they did that with the movie. They went back to the original awesomeness, but that was also, again, commentary on toxic fan communities, which is funny that we're doing a tier list as fans. Yeah. But one thing, going back to Scream 4, remember that's the one that at the beginning starts off with the scene that you love with the two girls watching Stab, and then they're part of Stab. It's like self-referential. It's like, how far can you take this? So that was a funny thing about Scream 4. So, all right, the final is the original Scream S, A tier. Two of the newer ones, Scream 4 and Scream. And then B tier, still a good movie, Scream 2, and I think it holds up better than I thought it would. And then finally, D tier, our least favorite, mainly because of one killer, more comedy, less scares, and just some unrealistic killings. There's no way that he could be in two places at one time, which would be necessary, so it gets the D tier. But yeah, let us know if you want to see more tier list, and if so, whether you want to see more movies, video games, anime, TV shows. We're planning on doing Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, Saw. Yeah, we've got a lot of these that we would like to do, but we want to do stuff that you guys want to see. And also what you would put for your tier maker or tier list. Thank you. I totally forgot to say that. Yes, absolutely. We're curious to hear how you would rank the Scream movies, what tier they would fall in, or just if you want to rank them in order. And let us know what you think about our opinions. Yeah. So everybody's got one. All right. Bye.